Kamalma Angeles, and we would like to introduce you to our special guest for today, Mr. Sami Yahia. Yahia, did I say that? It's okay? Okay. New Director of Tourism for the Philippines and India markets. Now, prior to his appointment to the Philippines and India, Mr. Sami here was the Director of Marketing and Communications for Israel Ministry of Tourism from 2012 to May of 2019. Okay. During that period, he was awarded the Employee of the Year by Israel Civil Service Commission. He has an MBA in Marketing and Communication from the University of Derby and completed his BA in Social Sciences, Sociology, and Anthropology from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Welcome, Mr. Sami.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
All right. Now, in your helm, you're hoping to surpass the previous achievement of the director here last year, which is a whopping 33% increase in Filipino tourist arrivals in Israel.
I think they made a mistake by this. There was more than 33%.
Really?
Yeah, it's a huge increasing, and as we know, the marketing in the Philippines, it's a good key, and we think that it will be increasing more and more. From 2016 till now, it's triple. Today we're talking about 31,000 people coming from Filipino to Israel. In 2016 it was only 12 people. From this year till now, we are talking about 20,000 people. And I thought end of this year will be 40,000 people. So the Filipino people like Israel, and it's a dynamic destination, and they are coming, and you are welcome anytime. We are here for this.
Yeah, but how is the tourism partnership between the Philippines and Israel?
Usually we're talking about partnership, about tourism, but believe me, the partnership is before the tourism. It's culture to culture, government to government, business to business. You know, there's a lot of Filipinos who are working in Israel and in hotels, in cares, and agriculture, and more than 30,000 people working there and living in Israel. So this kind of work and business increase the demand for Israel as visiting friends and relatives in Israel, and who's living there in Israel. I'm sure they like it, and they promote also Israel for the Filipino to come there, and we have the pilgrims also. Yeah, it's more than business of tourism.
Yeah.
It's more culture to culture.
Yes.
And people to people, who's increasing the demand.
How important is the Philippine source market to Israel?
Filipinos, it's, as I said, it's a key market for Israel, and this is I think it's the 5th country in the top 5th of Asia from the Filipino coming to Israel. So we are awareness for the increasing here, and we hope to put our envelope and a lot of money in advertising and the Filipinos travelers, because we are believing in this segment in Filipino and the travelers of Filipino to Israel. So it's it's in the top 5 from Asia.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the current volume of tourists in Israel right now? Like, what is the percentage of that tourists that are Filipinos?
Yeah, last year visited Israel 4.2 million. It was like 23% increasing from 2017. We're talking about 31,000 Filipino visit Israel. So let's say it's 1%, I think. But it's still increasing. This is the point, that it's increasing. And increasing in the big numbers, not big percent.
Big numbers.
Yeah, big numbers.
So why do you think Israel is becoming a popular tourist, becoming popular among
It's not becoming
Filipino
popular.
tourists?
I don't think it's becoming popular. Israel already popular.
It's already popular, yes, that's true.
The point that, you know, if you were talking history, Israel, for the pilgrims and the holidays, Jesus was born there, so this is the place that Jesus walked. And on the other hand, it's Israel. It's a land connecting Europe, Africa, and Asia. It's the only land that connecting these three Africa, Asia, and Europe. And during this Asian time, people just, if want to walk from Africa to Europe to Asia, they must walk from Israel. Not only the people. For the people, we're talking about the Silk Way from China, we're talking about Spicy Way from India. Not even the people, also the birds, migration, they just walk from Israel. So this land have a lot of things to give from the history. So this place is unique. You can't find in other places in the world place like Israel, from the nature and from the people and from the culture. So it was unique and it's still unique.
Still unique,
yeah,
yes.
especially for the pilgrims people or for religious people. But on the other hand, I want to say pilgrims people or religious people, at the beginning they are human beings.
They're what? They're what?
They are human beings, like us.
Okay, yes, yes.
No, because they divide in the tourism also all the time, talking about dividing the travelers, pilgrims, leisures, mice. But if you look, we are the same thing. We are a human being. We like to touch, we like to feel, we like to be happy, we like to visit places, new places, we like to experience things. So the people who's coming to Israel as a pilgrims, it doesn't mean they don't want to have a time to spend it with the family or with a friend in the beach, have a walk in the beach, or visiting ancient places in Akka, or just making ski or rafting in the river. They want this, or to go to a movie, or to sit in a beautiful coffee shop in the caves. On the other hand, the people who are seeking for business or religion, also they want to feel the inner peace when they are visiting holy places like church or so the one things, the one idea is the combination between the leisure and the pilgrims. And I think the one thing is for the Filipinos that they are coming to Israel, because it's a far destination, and if they already make it, it's better to make like pilgrims and leisure, or the opposite, leisure and pilgrims. That's what I'm talking about. First, you are a human being. We need to feel, so it doesn't matter if I'm religious or not religious. We're seeking for the same thing.
So what are the initiatives? What initiatives are you doing to boost the market of Israel to tourists, not just like Filipinos, but to as a whole?
The Israel Ministry of Tourism have a lot of offices outside Israel. We have in 20 countries. We opened here in 2016 office in Manila. And
2016?
Yeah,
okay.
2016. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we opened it in Manila. And we are here to help all the agents and to promote Israel. We helping in the, we can give a marketing agreement for agency, for the agent to build the market agreement to advertise his package. Okay. We can bring celebrity people and fan people to visit Israel, and to it's hosting them. They're coming back, they talk about Israel. We invite celebrity like the champion Macau, the box champion,
the Book of Champions,
Manny Pacquiao. I am very hard for the name. Manny Pacquiao, the champions. Solen, Mr. Jericho. So they visit Israel already.
Yeah.
We're talking about also advertising. We have a website especially for Filipino, and the agent can give us his package and we just promote it for them. We can also make cooperation with in the film movie industrial. We can host them in Israel to take shots for landscape and for music or movies. We are trying to open new roads direct from Manila to Israel. When the bridge of the connectivity is less, travel time is less, so the money is less. Also, we are trying to open it with Manila Airlines, Philippine Airlines, sorry. Yeah. So these things, I think, together will build the boost and to increase the demand for Israel, especially
like
when you mix it.
Special marketing strategy for the Philippines, or something special for the Filipinos?
As I said, the Filipinos here, because it's the only country in Asia that they are Christian, and pilgrims is a unique strategy to deal with it. But not only, as I said before, not only pilgrims, we want you to come also for leisure, to mix it. So the strategy is family and mixing the package between pilgrims and leisure. Even if you just come for pilgrims first time, you can come again to Israel, because the pilgrims is just not only some church, because we have like Jesus Trail, Gospel Trail, Miriam Trail, that you can hiking there and feeling the way that Jesus walked in and see the miracle that he did, and meeting the people, and you can hear the story. So the most important thing is to experience, to have the experience of these places, to touch it, not only to see. Today you can Google it. I will say to you, you just can Google and see the places.
Yeah.
So yeah, we believe in touch and feel and test, and these things you must be there once at least.
Experience.
Yeah, to experience the place. So, and I am, as I told you, I am a human.
But
being.
it's not just a religious place, right? It's
No,
not just, you can do other things in Israel.
Yeah, sure, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For the leisure people also, I'm not religious. I'm just visiting this place because it's nice historical. The pilgrims, it's mean like not only places to visit, it's culture, it's food, it's smell, it's taste, it's the people. It's a big package. But people still stuck in their mind that pilgrims is just to go and to pray and to go home. No, it's not that.
So like if, for example, someone wants to go to Israel, aside from the Holy Land, what would you tell them to go to? Like you can visit this place, what would you recommend?
The must things is Nazareth, Bethlehem, where Jesus was born, and Jerusalem. This is the must.
Yeah.
Then if you have more time, you can go to the Galilee, to Tiberias. And if you have more time, you can walk Jesus Trail, Gospel Trail, for the pilgrims. But you can add another 2-3 days leisure, like Dead Sea, to float in the Sea. You can visit Haifa. It's my city, and it's a lovely city. And close to Haifa, there is Akka and Caesarea. It's a lot historical places. 2,000, 3,000 years ago, and it's still in good shape. You can visit Tel Aviv and Jaffa also. You can then you go down 45 minutes to swim in the Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea, yeah.
The Dead Sea, yeah.
Yeah,
it's already dead, but it's still sea. It's a very nice experience, yeah.
That's an experience, yeah.
So I say it's not only pilgrims as we just imagine it. The pilgrims is more than this. It's culture and taste and food
the
and
culture,
the experience
and the
people. The people. All this together make your trip a journey more than a trip.
That's true. Sami, how do I pronounce your name again? What is the right?
Sami.
Sami.
Yahya.
Yahya.
Sami mean majesty.
Majesty.
Yahya life.
Yahya is majesty and life. That's a good combination.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Very good.
With this, I'm still single.
Thank you very much.
Health is our most important asset, and it should always be a constant effort to seek ways to take care of it. That includes professional medical help from the best available.
Welcome back, and we're still talking with the Director of Tourism, Israeli Tourism and India Marketing, right?
India,
Mr. Sami Yahia. Okay, I'm very careful with your name.
Why? It's not an easy name.
Sami is an easy name, but your last name is quite difficult. All right, so tell us more about Israel. Why would Filipinos like to go to Israel?
Not only Filipino. I think
Not only Filipinos,
not only
yes.
Filipino. Everyone must come to Israel. As I said, it's unique. It's a unique land. You can cross Israel from the north to the south only in 5 hours by driving the car. Now, the point is not this 500 kilometers. In these 500 kilometers, you can wake up in the morning, making a ski in the north. You finish your ski at 12 o'clock, took the car, hit the road down to the south, and you can swim.
Oh my.
And all this you can make it in one day. I don't think there is another country that can give you this short time and different climate. And
I asked you earlier about it's not just the Holy Land, but there are other things to do, you said.
the point only the activity during the day, that you can walk, not crowded place, very clean, the earth is clean, the food is tasty, the people are humble and will be happy to help.
Yes.
And you just walk in the street and it's safety.
What about the impact of OFWs, OFWs in Israel? Do you think that has it has an effect on
What was the
tourists?
Sorry.
We have OFWs there. We have Filipino OFWs in Israel. Do you think this has an effect for families to go there also in Israel?
As I said before, that when the government, working with the government and we have 30,000 people living there. So, and the people there also get married and have children from the Filipinos in Israel. The point that they are living there, they know how the places, and they send money for families here also. And I am sure they bring their families also to visit in Israel. So this is what I say before, we are building the relation more than just traveling. So the people who's working there, they are like a good ambassador for us to talk about Israel. They're people who really have the life in Israel. They have, I think, Sunday, and I see him, you see him Saturday, all the Filipinos, the groups going to the clubs, and even in my city I saw they are on Saturday night, like Sunday they don't work. Yeah, so they're going traveling Sunday, or Saturday night they have clubs. So these people for us is the ambassador for
And
to
I'm
promote
sure,
Israel.
yeah, and their families as well are like, they
So
bring
they're
in
coming,
tourists to Israel.
Yeah, they're coming to visit them. So it's kind of tourism also.
How long
visiting
have you
friend.
been here in the Philippines?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Tell me 3 things that Israelis would like in the Philippines. Tell me 3 things that you would tell Israelis on why would they visit the Philippines.
I don't have my mobile phone. I want to show you a photo.
Oh.
Disciplined.
Discipline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Filipino. I like when they're staying in the line, they're waiting.
Yeah.
They don't use the beep beep in the car. The horn. It's getting
Really?
crazy.
Oh, okay.
And Israeli people get crazy. They are like in rush all the time. But here, like, it's very nice, quiet.
Oh.
The
good.
people very kindly. The people in Filipino is
Very kind.
very kind. Yeah.
Warm, you mean?
Warm.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think 3.
So 3, you said
And the nature, the land,
discipline, the people are very warm, and
the nature,
the nature.
the hidden places. I have been in Hidden Valley.
Ah.
I like it. Now in Israel we have
Okay.
landscape, and in Israel, in this small
Now
country.
the other way around, 3 things that
Yeah. Yeah, this is for
that
you.
Filipinos must. Yeah, this is for us now. Yes.
No, in Israel we have more than 3 things.
Yeah, well, but you know, aside from the Holy Land, you know,
Yeah, the
because Holy
landscape.
Land is really something everybody would go to once they go
Yeah.
there. Now, after
Israel,
that,
we have the food. We have the wine culture. You know, the first they find in Israel the ancient seeds for grapes and dates that they make it 3,000 years ago. They took the seeds and they grow the grapes and the dates from these seeds. And it will be like the test of 3,000 years ago. Now, the point with the winery in Israel, because the climate is different between the north and the south, we have grapes in the desert. It is salty
In the
land.
desert?
Yeah. So when you
can grow.
Yeah, we can grow
Because
vegetables.
of your
and-
technology, yeah.
Good morning. Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't
that's
talk about
true.
agriculture. It's, the agriculture is technology, and yeah, we are very
I know. Advanced.
advanced. Yeah, even in the high-tech IT works also. So I didn't talk about this small business, and we have tourism, agriculture tourism. Most of them coming from India, because yeah.
What about agriculture tourism Philippines? No, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
But you are helping the Philippines
Yeah.
in terms of agriculture, right?
Yeah, there is a business to business. I heard about company. They are. They have a partnership from Israel, or they are selling them some. I didn't hear all the story, but I know there is a big something,
Yeah.
big, huge coming in. But yeah, there is agriculture tourism also to Israel. But for the Filipino, most of them, and still, as we said, pilgrims, but we want to make it more family and leisure and pilgrims together to build this package.
Okay.
And what I want to say in Israel, Filipinos are nice, yeah, and all the islands look like the same, you know, beaches and green and mountain, yeah.
Yeah.
In Israel, it's small, but you can have different landscape. You can start with snow, you have a desert, you have green land,
Snow, then desert.
desert, snow, green, desert. In 5 hours driving the car. This is amazing.
Wow.
That's what I am saying, and you can't find it in every place.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Israel.
Snow, desert, and
Yeah.
green.
No, snow,
Yeah.
green, desert.
Oh, snow, green, desert.
Yeah.
Not
We
the
are-
other way around, yeah.
No.
So, and you can only find that in Israel.
I think yes. You can find it in other places, but you need to fly it or to drive. But in Israel, you can do it in 5 hours driving the car.
Hours.
We have good highways.
Ah, so it's better to drive and you can see the sceneries, right?
Drive, you see the landscape, and you can stop. So, and self-drive, the street is very good in Israel, and infrastructure is good. So it's easy to drive, everything in English. People speak English.
Yes,
So
they
I
do.
don't, yeah.
Is there anyone there who doesn't know how to speak English, or
No,
mostly
most of them
know
speak
most of
English,
them?
yeah,
Yeah,
most of them.
and plenty, you know, a lot of Filipinos there. I'm sure everywhere you go, you can find a Filipino speaking.
Yes.
You hear someone speaking Filipino.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I told you, if you go Saturday night, you see a lot of Filipino, you know, the neighbors, there was their clubs. You can see a lot of Filipinos. The point also in Israel, you can find people talking Russian, French, because it's, the Jewish came from all over the world, from Russia, from Morocco, from France, so they have you can find people talking this language.
Okay, before I ask you this, let us take a break, a short break, and we'll be back with more with Mr. Sammy. Thank you.
Visiting the Philippines, Manila or Quezon City is a popular destination. But oftentimes the hustle and bustle of the city can be more stressful on your vacation. So when you feel the need to reconnect to nature or relax again, there's a beautiful oasis just outside of the city called the Garden at Ciudad de Victoria. That you can see here include hydrangea, snapdragon, and stargazers. They're truly beautiful. The gardens at Ciudad de Victoria are so peaceful, tranquil, and beautiful that it's become a haven for young couples and a very popular venue for engagement photos. The next time you want an escape from the big city, the garden at Ciudad de Victoria is a wonderful place to visit.
Innovation, digital disruption, globalization. Startups, micro, small, and medium enterprises, as well as large corporations, all face interesting challenges in the market today. Peek into the world of exciting opportunities and partnerships to drive growth with the latest business news and information. We are open for business. your weekly dose of entrepreneurial inspiration to update you on the latest developments in the world of business. Get close and personal with CEOs and thought leaders to help you discover valuable insights. Sharpen your instincts for smart decision making with the latest markets and economic trends, disruptive ideas, global innovations, social entrepreneurship, and other leading-edge business ideas. Join the conversations to create a more vibrant environment for entrepreneurship. Catch Open for Business every Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m. Open for Business, from vision to action.
All right, welcome back. Mr. Sami, I would like to ask you, is tourism relations dependent on the political climates of each country, do you think?
I think, yeah, it depends. But we have a good relationship.
Yeah.
We have a good relationship, so tourism and business will be good.
Is there a particular theme to Israeli tourism this year or next year? Do you have a particular theme now?
I think this year will stay the same plan that we have year before because already planned. For the next year, we need to figure and to study again the plan, and I hope we will figure new things.
You were saying before that you like, if given the chance, you would like to stay here in the Philippines.
Yes. This is a smart question because then I will talk about India.
No. I'm gonna ask you if the Philippines you think is a possible senior citizen. I'm not saying you're a senior already, but do you think it's a possible senior citizen retiree country?
Yeah, I will
So
be
maybe-
happy to stay here. Not because, as you
Not
said,
just to retire, yeah.
No, for sure.
Okay, so how can Filipinos, for example, we visit Israel, how can Filipinos please Israelis? Do I have to act a certain way to please an Israeli I meet? Or do I just have to be myself? Or is there something, is there a,
Wow, I think just 1 minute. I like I start to namaste. Why you think Israel is like something strange or?
no.
It's out of
Just,
the-
we're curious.
Out of
You're
the-
curious,
Yeah, no.
Of course,
Israel, as I said, Israelian, it's open place, and people are very open. You have a lot of culture, ethnic culture in Israel. So you will meet the Arab, you will meet the Jewish, you will meet the Jewish from Russian, from German, from everywhere. You have all the religions there: Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Baha'i, Druze, and all of us in the same box. Yeah, and we are mixed. So wherever you go in Israel, whatever you do in Israel, feel free to do it.
No, there you
because
go.
all the people there are kindly and nice, and you need to be yourself. And the other things, when you are traveling, you must be yourself. This is the country, nobody know you, so be yourself.
Filipinos look for food. They're very, they like food. What would you recommend?
I am talking a lot of our street food. It's very tasty. Falafel, shawarma, kebab.
Shawarma is very famous
but
here.
It's not shawarma. It's
It's not. It's different
look
there.
like shawarma. It's like they call it shawarma or hummus, but the real things in Israel. People came outside other countries and they want to open their kebab or shawarma or hummus restaurant. I understand. But the real recipe and the real food and the taste, you just have it in Israel. I eat here shawarma and...
It's different.
Yeah, it's different shawarma. It's look like shawarma, it's okay, and the name is shawarma, and it's a meat, but it's not the taste. It's not the... I'm just starving now.
We should look for Israeli shawarma for sure.
Shawarma, no, you must...
How is it different? Like how?
In the
Just-
touch,
I'm just
in the
curious.
smell, in the touch, in the smell, in the taste, in everything. Wow, I'm...
Is it
I
more
miss the
salty?
shawarma.
Is it more?
No, it's not about salty. The meat is something else. I
Okay,
don't know
the
why.
meat.
The meat. The taste. We have tahina. They don't use tahina. They use yogurt here. Tahina, it's sesame. It's sauce from sesame.
It's a sauce,
From
okay.
sesame. And we have amba. It's like something from mango. But here they don't do it. Yeah,
Something from mango.
yeah, it's come from India, I think, the amba. Call it amba.
It's a fruit?
No, the mango is fruit, yeah, but when they, I don't know what they're doing there, but we have a product called amba.
Ah, okay.
No, so we put it in the shawarma. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The falafel, it's
What is a
vegan.
falafel?
Falafel, it's chickpea, hummus, chickpea.
Ah, okay, okay.
And they fried it, and they have like balls like this, and with salad, and also you have it with the pita, special bread pita.
Okay.
Here they said pita, but it's not really pita.
It's not really pita, yeah.
So the taste of these things and the look and the heart who do it, it's different. I can't explain it really. You need to come on to.
You know, Filipinos, they love, you know, taking pictures and taking selfies.
Yeah.
Where's the best place to go?
Selfie in Israel everywhere.
Take selfies in Israel.
In Israel everywhere you can take
I'm
selfie.
sure they will ask that. That they will know that they are in Israel. Where is the best place? What are the best places to take selfies?
I think everywhere, because as I said, Israel is very. And now I recognize something. Now we are in Manila, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we are not in Manila, because they told me there is Manila, close to Manila, Pasay, Ortegas. This is like another places, municipality, yeah. But it's together that you can't know the difference between Makati and Ortegas, or you know, we just drive from Makati till here. I didn't
know where you were.
Oh, yeah. So they told me
that you're out of Manila already. Yeah. Okay.
So, Israel, we are not talking about. We're talking about all Israel. You will feel these things, you know, but not this much, you know. But this close area together, so you just walk and you have here selfie and another selfie, and here, because it's close together, the places, and the change of the weather. Then you feel the landscape, so you can have selfie every 10 minutes you're walking. You can find something.
Nice. Yeah.
That's what I told you. Here in Filipino, it's nice, but it's everything green, yeah, mountain and green. In Israel, no. 500 kilometers, you can find snow, ski, and then in the night you diving. This is the amazing thing.
Yeah. All right. And finally, I asked this to the tourism director before, who guested here. With Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, you know,
Yeah.
hailing from Israel, do you have any plans? Do you have any plans, any tourism plans afoot to leverage her on her new fame and statue, to bring her here, or
yeah.
you know, I don't know. But I don't see anything like that, yeah? You don't
No, but
really
we have
use
money.
her
We
for...
have money. We have money. The Ministry of Tourism have money, and
You
this
don't
is
need to do, you know...
I hope we can bring her best. And this issue, you know, this challenge, we have a lot of things to deal with. It's not just what we want, also what she wants. You know, there's another side. And
okay.
we will try. We will try.
Really? You will try?
I promise I will try, starting from next month, because we need to deal with this. I will ask, I will check, and if we can do it, it will be great.
Wow.
For us, it's a PR.
But you have to bring her here first.
If we will bring her, we will bring her. Yeah, for sure. We are the first.
You're the first
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Be sure we will work for it, and I hope it will be successful.
Wow.
I hope. I'm not promising, you know. They told me if you promise, you must do. So I don't promise, unless if I'm going to do.
But you said you will try. Really
I will
hard.
try hardly. Yeah. When I am trying. I am fighter. Yeah.
I'm sure you are. All right, thank you very much,
thank
Mr.
you,
Sami,
thank you
for
very much.
gracing our show. Truly an honor, and truly an enlightening, enlightening us about Israel and what we can do there, and Filipinos over there, you know, feeling more comfortable to visit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, really thank you for inviting me. And you must come visit Israel. You can be my guest, and then you're coming and talking, because the experience is the best way to see it and to touch it and to feel it, to come and to visit. And thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much.
I hope next month, next year, not that
Hope you
much.
come and visit again.
No, we will bring Gal Gadot as you want.
There you go.
I hope, probably.
Okay,
thank
we
you.
got it straight from you here in the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Sammy. Yeah. Tourism. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And that's it for ASEAN in Focus. I'm Alma Angeles, always one with 25.